If you love fresh, clean citrus scents, this is a list that's going to save your spring and summer, because I'm not talking about those smells that last 10 minutes, kind of citrus and disappear. I'm talking about the kind of citruses that hit like a cold splash of ocean water at sunrise. And then they stay on your skin long enough to where you can actually smell them and get compliments. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the top 10 citrus fragrances that go from bright and juicy to that salty Mediterranean sun, eclectic bergamot power. I'm going to rank them all the way down from 10 to number 1, and they're the ultimate heat wave weapons for you this spring and summer. Stay to the end, because the number 1 is going to be that fragrance that's going to make you smell like $1,000,000. Today we're going to count them down. So howdy, everybody. Bonjour, ni hao, guten tag, hola, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome back to Aromas by Miles. I'm Miles, and thanks for joining me on this slow dance around the world of spring fragrances. Today I've got a great mixed bag of fragrances for you for the spring. Some are expensive, and some are very, very affordable surprises. So as I said, we're going from 10 to 1, but before we take off and get rolling, it's time to pay toll to the troll. So I want you to get out there and play whack-a-mole with the like and subscribe buttons and smash the hell out of them, smash the bell so you can hear about more fragrance reviews coming up. And what a blast to smash those things. It's easy, it's fun, doesn't cost anything. So if you guys are ready, let's get after it. All right, like I said, I've got some surprises for you, and the first real surprise here is going to be Ellis Aqua Extreme. Now it's an older fragrance, and this one smells like you're kind of diving into a cold ocean at sunrise. It's crisp and sharp. It's got some great quality to it, and for an affordable citrus fragrance, this is a really good one. Let's get this on strip. See what we got. I haven't smelled this one in a long time. Sprayers are kind of like a fire hose, so you got to be careful of that. But it's bergamot, some aquatic notes. It's got a little bit of lavender and some tobacco in it, with a little bit of amber that follows up in the base. Tobacco and amber follow up in the base. It's fresh aquatic. It's nothing earth-shaking, but it's a great kind of surprise. It's got surprising depth for a much cheaper designer fragrance. So it's a good one. You can pick it up on discounters for next to nothing. Longevity's 6 to 8 hours. It's got moderate projection. Normally, it used to retail for around $85, but you can pick it up now for probably under $30. Comparisons to maybe Versace, the Pour Homme, it's a little brighter. Aqua de Joe is a little bit lighter, I think. Yeah, I mean, you can compare it to those, but it's number 10 on the list for a reason. There's some others that are better, but this is not a bad one. You can pick it up for so cheap. It's crazy. So that's Ellis Aqua Extreme. All right, let's see. Number 9 on the list. I've got another Aqua beast for you here. This is Jimmy Choo Bleu. It's summer confidence. It's clean. It's modern. It's kind of quietly attractive. It's got bergamot, some black pepper in it, which gives it a little bit of a kick. And lavender. Most of these scents will have lavender, and then dries down with a little bit of ambergris and some woods. It's a solid fragrance. It's not terribly expensive either. It's citrus aromatic with kind of a smooth, woody dry down. I'd give this one 7 to 8 hours, maybe not quite that much actually. Depending on when you're going to wear it. Moderate projection, so it's not going to push out too far. This one's a little more expensive, retails for around $95. I mean, some people compare it to Bleu de Chanel or YSL EDT. It's a little sweeter than that. It's a solid fragrance. Again, you can find this at discounters for a whole lot less than that suggested retail. So I'd take a look at this one if you want to add this one to your collection as you go to the beach. That's going to be Jimmy Choo Man Aqua, or Blue as I call it, but you can call it anything you want. All right, like I said, there's a lot of blue fragrances on this list. This one's Dumont Nitro Blue, and this is an excellent fragrance. This is probably one of the better values for money that you're going to get out there. It's a high energy summer citrus. It's a kind of nighttime, nightclub kind of attitude, like beach party attitude. It's got solid opening with some lemon, a little bit of apple, some marine notes, but it's not too super marine. And then it finishes up with a little bit of amber in it. I think it's a solid, solid fragrance. Bright fruity citrus with some aquatic, like a little aquatic twist at the end, and then it follows up with that amber. You know, longevity is never great with these fragrances, but you might get 6 or 7 hours if you spray heavy. It's pretty strong early on the projection, so you're going to get a little bit out of it. Retails for around 60 bucks, but again, you can get it for cheaper than that. It is a little more popular than some of the others. It's kind of, if you compare it, I'd compare it to maybe Dylan Blue or Polo Blue, except it's maybe a little bit cleaner than that. But anyway, it's a good one. Nitro Blue, you can get it for a good price. Pick it up. All right, the next one I've got for you, another blue scent. Some surprise, right? This is Calvin Klein's For Men Aqua. And it's just a clean kind of skin scent that you would put on after a cold shower on like a humid morning at the beach. It's got some cucumber and a little bit of citrus in it, a little bit of lavender, and then it dries down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But it's not nothing crazy, but it's good. It dries down with some cedar and some musk. It's what I call an airy kind of citrus aromatic. It's one of those things that you just put on after a shower. Longevity is not very good. 4 or 5 hours is probably all you're going to get. But it's a good decent scent, and it's, you know, not expensive at all. You can probably get this one for closer to $20 or so. Soft to moderate projection, so it's not going to get out there too far. It's kind of something that you're just going to wear around for yourself. It used to retail for around 90 bucks, and it's kind of like Nautica Voyage or the Aqua Extreme, which is a little bit deeper. But it's, you know, it's a great scent. You could pile up on these blue scents for not a whole lot of money. So this is Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein. All right, don't say anything, but here's another blue scent. This one's Ralph Lauren's Polo Blue, obviously. It's kind of that summer yacht club energy. It's a little polished, maybe kind of less effort than some of these others. It's just kind of a classic American warmer weather beach scent. I think it's better put together than some of the others. Got some better ingredients in it. Yeah, it's got melon, some mandarin orange, a little bit of basil. Then it kind of follows up with some suede and some musk. So it's a bright, citrus, fruity kind of opening with that clean, musky finish. It lasts a little bit better than the other ones. It'll get you maybe 7 to 8 hours. Moderate projection. This one retails for a little bit more, about 110 bucks. It's a Ralph Lauren after all. You could compare it to this Eternity over here, but it's going to be a little softer and more elegant than that. And then Light Blue Intense is a little bit sharper. But it's a good investment in, if you like the Ralph Lauren line, this is a really good addition to have in your upper level summer fragrance wardrobe. So check it out. All right, finally we got something that's not blue. At least it's clear, at least the bottle's clear. And this is Lalique's Pour Homme. And this is a French citrus scent that's really sophisticated, and it's kind of, it's under the radar, but it's manly. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. I think this is one of the best that's out there in this category that's a little bit more affordable. Great sprayers. Lalique is a class act all the way. Bergamot, lavender, everything has lavender in it. And then it goes down with a little bit of rosemary in the mids, and then, you know, back to that vanilla and sandalwood that gives it that creamy dry down. It's a classic citrus fougere, it's easy for me to say, with just creamy undertones. It's going to last a little bit longer than some of the others, 7 to 9 hours maybe, and it's got moderate projection. It does pretty well the first hour, and then it drops off pretty far, but it's a bargain at the discounters. Retails for about 75 bucks, but you can get it for less than half of that. It's kind of like Platinum Egoiste by Chanel, but it's a little brighter than that. And then it's got Colonia, the Acqua di Parma Colonia, which I talk about in another video. It's a little more traditional than that. But Lalique's a great house. They've got some other fantastic fragrances. So if you haven't investigated the house of Lalique, then you need to get off your patootie and get going. This one's Lalique Pour Homme. Definitely worth a look. All right, I don't even have to really introduce this one. And you guys are wondering, why is this down at number 4? And it's just, you know, I think there's 17 flankers of this thing. And this is Armani Acqua di Profumo, like I said. It's oceanic citrus. It kind of meets that dark mineral kind of thing. It's the dressed up scent for summer, you know, like the summer in black or whatever you want to call it. It's a famous scent. Most people know what one of these flankers smells like, possibly more. I mean, I think there's honestly like 17 of them. Beautiful sprayers, very well done. Bergamot, it's got those marine notes, some incense, a little bit of patchouli, bring it on the back end and make it a more elegant scent than some of these others. It doesn't just waft off in the night. You know, it's fresh aquatic. It's got a smoky kind of backbone. You're going to get closer to 8 hours with this one. It's got a strong early projection to it. Retails obviously for more than the others because it's an Armani and it's got a pedigree to it. It's 150 bucks or so, but you can get it for much cheaper at retailers. I mean, at discounters. You can also probably get it cheaper than 150 bucks at retailers too. They usually come up with these weird packages where you get all this bath soap and all kinds of weird stuff. But if you're going to compare it, well, it's kind of like Sauvage, except a little more peppery, and it's a little more woody than Bleu de Chanel, I think. Again, this is a classic. You've got to have this one or the Parfum or you should have one of these in your summer wardrobe, fragrance wardrobe for sure. Great scent. This is the Profumo. Check it out. All right, this one really doesn't need much of an introduction. This is Bleu de Chanel, and this is the Parfum version. I'm not talking about the Exclusive because I think the Exclusive almost goes in a little bit different direction. It kind of pushes away from a summer scent, but this one's kind of the universal compliment magnet. You know, it's smooth and clean, famous. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful scent. I have nothing bad to say about this, the Parfum especially. Although the Eau de Parfum is good too. I mean, that's a scent that you can wear anywhere when it's a little bit warmer. I don't think there's any place you couldn't wear it. Elegant, evening out, to the beach or wherever. It's got grapefruit, some lemon. There's ginger, some cedar, and then a little bit of sandalwood and some incense in it that kind of gives it that citrus, woody aromatic thing that's all polished and elegant. It's, you know, doesn't have great sillage. I mean, doesn't have longevity. It's 8 to 9 hours. It's got a moderate to strong projection. The sillage is pretty good too. But it retails for, you know, it's getting up there now because it's like $165. You can get it a little bit cheaper other places if you can find it. It's not one that you normally find at discounters. It's louder than Sauvage. It's the Profumo. Profumo is a little more aquatic. The Armani Profumo is a little more aquatic. So this one lays right in the middle. Elegant scent, beautiful. You need to get your nose on it if you haven't smelled it before because this is one that you know could substitute for some of these higher end ones. As we get closer to number one, we've got 2 more left. They're going to get more expensive, and there's more hype around them, obviously. So anyway, this is Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum version, a real banger. All right, here we are. Here we are at another famous one. This is Dior Sauvage. You guys know this one. Raw citrus power with that kind of electric edge to it. It's got that summer intensity, man. It turns it up. This one's a statement maker, and I think that it gets so much hype. It's hard to even think about what you're going to say about it because it's just gotten so much hype. But it's got beautiful sprayers, beautiful bottle. I mean, it's worth the hype. I mean, it's one of those fragrances that just comes along every once in a while. It's a bright blast of citrus, and then it's got that ambroxan kind of down there that keeps it moving. And it's a beast, close to a beast anyway. 9 to 11 hours maybe, really strong projection, and it's not as pricey as some of these others. Retails for around 145 bucks, but you can find this one a little cheaper at discounters too. This is one that, you know, the last 3 could easily be number 1. I mean, it's just the way it is. Bleu de Chanel, it's a little smoother than that. I think it's a little sweeter than the YSLY. But I think it's well worth taking a look at. And most people know this one already. You can get this one in some different sizes. And you're going to wear the hell out of this one if you're not a recluse and sitting in front of the YouTube videos all day long and you're out and about, you're going to wear the hell out of this one. Take a look. Eau Sauvage. All right, guess what? Back to blue again. This is a little lighter blue. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Intense. And I know, some of you may disagree with me that you think Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel is the #1 fragrance, but the reason I didn't put those up at #1 is this. I wanted something a little bit different. And this is that kind of scent in a bottle with the big sun and hot, and it's sharp and salty, and it's a little bit addictive. It's got lemon and some like Granny Smith apple in it. It's a beautiful scent. It's different than some of the others. A little bit of marine notes, and acid comes up with some amberwood, a little bit of musk, but not much. And it's a fresh summer scent. I think that's what I like about it. It pops, and it's crisp, citrus, a little bit of aquatic thing, vibrant edge. It just punches out there a little bit, and it's different than the others. It's got a little bit of a sharper edge to it, which I happen to really like. It's 8+ hours. I don't think you're going to get that out of it, honestly, but it's got a strong projection for a fresh scent. It really comes out there, and it's not too expensive. Retails for around 120 bucks, but again, you can get this cheaper at discounters, and I'm sure you can get it cheaper at the box stores too. It's a little bit lighter than Acqua di Gio, and it's softer than that Polo. We were talking about the Polo Blue. So that's my #1 fragrance. If you disagree with me, let me know why in the comments, or let me know which ones you pick from this top 10 list, and we'll have that discussion. But this is a great one, Light Blue Intense. So as you guys know, any of these things could be, at least the top 5 could be interchangeable. 10 excellent choices to start the spring. Thanks for joining me today. Your time's important to me. I hope you guys all know that. And I hope you got a little bit out of this run at spring. If you did, then hit the like and subscribe button, because it goes for a good cause. And again, it's pretty easy to do. So get your warm weather mankinis out and all that, and get ready to prep for the beach. And I hope some of these fragrances will help you out. See you in the next video. Be safe out there. Namaste.